I've really hurt my neck. I think it was dance yesterday, but oh my god, I have so much muscle pain in my neck today. So, little PSA, stretch before you throw your head around because Jesus Christ, it hurts so bad. But today, I'm going to distract myself because I have a really, really fun video planned. This is a full face of British makeup brands. And I was so excited because a lot of makeup brands are American. When I think of like the big makeup brands, I think of like ColourPop. I can't think of another one right now, but they're all like really American, really big brands, and I feel like sometimes being in the UK, I miss out on a lot of opportunities and I miss out on a lot of launches because they're all just in America. But I want to give a massive shout out to all of the British brands. So I have England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland here in front of me, and I'm really excited to do a really cool makeup look. Maybe some of these brands you haven't heard of before if you are in America or if you're in a different part of the world. Obviously, Britain and America, there are more people in the world than British and American people, so yeah, let me know. I did see Angelica Nyqvist do a full face of Swedish makeup brands like ages ago, and I was inspired by her. She is Swedish. But if you guys like this video, maybe we can do other countries as well. Maybe you guys can be my little tour guide through makeup. I did have someone email me like ages ago. She was from Australia and she said that she'd love to send me like a package of Australian makeup, but I think the shipping was like £70, so I was like, maybe not right now. But if maybe somewhere closer would like to kind of collaborate with me on a French full face or I don't know, you know what I mean, but I think it would be a really cool little series to do. But just before we jump into the video, this intro has been very long, I'm so sorry. Definitely like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I do bright, fun, colourful makeup looks. I want to kind of push myself a little bit today, but I'm still doing blue, so I mean, how much can I really push myself? We gotta do blue. I'm sorry. It's the law. I do a lot of project panning, a lot of ShopMy stashes, a lot of get ready with me's. I like to chat about my life, and yeah, if you guys like the sound of that, then definitely stay tuned. Someone also commented on a video recently saying that my skin looks a lot more even. Oh my god, do you think so? Do you think so? Normally my nose is so red. It is quite hot today, so my nose is going to be a little bit more red than usual. But do you think so? You guys, you've made my day. You've made my week. I do struggle a lot with redness and with acne, and I am actually in the middle of filming a short, which is going to be a week exclusively using a certain skincare brand, so maybe it's working. I do have my cold drink. Sponsored by... No, it's not. No, it's not. That is so refreshing, though. That is just what I needed. I don't often talk about primers. I don't really use primers. Because I have such dry skin, I just double moisturize before I do my makeup, and that kind of works for me. But I do actually have a primer in my makeup collection, which is from a British brand. This is the Vieve Skin Nova Primer. This is kind of like an illuminating, one of those like dewy skin kind of primers, which isn't really my cup of tea. However, I'm gonna use it today. I'm gonna shout out Vieve, and it fits the theme, so I'm gonna use it. I did get sent this in PR very randomly. I mean, I'm not complaining, but here we go. I'm thinking, you know what, because it's summer as well, because it's such a nice, beautiful day, maybe I'll put it on my body. Oh, maybe I will. I have started doing that a lot more. Britain is not sunny. Britain is never sunny. Britain just gets bad weather all the time, so I don't often get to wear these. That's actually nice. Oh my god, I was sure I was going to declutter this. I think I had decluttered it actually, and then I brought it back. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's because I felt guilty because I got sent it in PR. But, ooh, ignore my shoulder acne, please. Ooh, okay. It's like subtle enough. Like you can see, this is such good posture. You can see the difference there. Okay, okay. Because Britain is always rainy, I never get to use these products, and I actually really like that. I am actually going on a date If you guys have been keeping up with my dating stories, yep, it's the same guy. I met someone. It's very early days, okay? Very super early days. But I am actually going on a date on Friday. And it's meant to be like 32 degrees Celsius, okay? Celsius. So I might use that again. Oh, I'm glowy. We are about to cover it up because I do have the most full coverage foundation in the world. And that's kind of why I don't really gravitate towards these kinds of products, because I do really like full coverage foundations because I do have some acne. I just like everything to be covered. But I think if I was going for a very natural look, which I never do, I would like this more. It's just not really able to be incorporated into my routine. So I don't know, it has hydrated. It feels a little bit sticky and tacky, so maybe I'm a changed woman. But the foundation, this is the foundation I wear when I need to be covered and I need it to last all goddamn day. This is like party central makeup. This is like, I'm going on a date. I'll probably wear this for my date. I'm going on a date. I'm going to be sweating my ass off. I need to be covered. This is the BPerfect Chroma Cover Foundation. This is amazing. My pump is broken though, which, what is it with me and foundation pumps? I don't understand. I think I'm cursed. This is so full coverage to the point where it is quite a lot. It makes you look a little bit dead. But BPerfect is, of course, a British makeup brand. I think it was Northern Ireland. So tick, big tick. But look at this pump. Oh, it just flew somewhere. Here we go. I'm going to be a little bit more gentle. It just doesn't really want to move. I think that's enough. This is thick. Look at that. It's thick. This is not Clean Girl approved. This is Cake Face Central. And I love it. I did message Beauty Bay because I got this on Beauty Bay. I messaged them and I said, look, my pump isn't working, and they kept saying that the file was like unsupported or something like that, and I tried to send them pictures and they were like, no. So I just ended up giving up and just using it. But I will definitely be repurchasing this. Like, look at that. Look at that. I'm in the shade W2, and I think that's a perfect match to my neck. Sometimes people think that I'm very pink toned. However, that is just my redness. If you look at my body, I'm very, very yellow. So yeah, a lot of people were like, are you sure you're yellow toned? Yeah, I promise I am. I just have redness in my face. But I feel like that's such a common misconception. When I was starting to shade match my foundations to myself, I was convinced that I was pink toned because of my nose. Like, you can see the difference between my cheeks and my nose here. I was so convinced that I was pink toned, but you gotta look at your neck. You gotta look at your neck. Maybe I could go with like the shade lighter, to be honest. I am very, very pale, just naturally. This is me in summer. Like, this is my summer shade. So many people have said to me in the past, if I have a foundation that's a little bit too dark, they're like, just save it for your summer shade. You do not know me. You do no. You do not know me at all. Wow, now that I'm putting this on, this is really, really dark. Oh dear. Okay. I'll fix it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I probably will definitely go for the shade lighter, actually. That looks quite dark. Okay. Why have I never noticed that before? But like, you can see that pimple gone. Obviously, there's still some texture there. You're never going to get rid of texture while you still have a breakout, but I mean, she's pretty. Oh my god. This is Cake Face to the moon. And I like to go in with a beauty blender just after I do my brush, after I put my foundations on with a brush, just because it takes up a bunch of the excess and it just pushes the product into the skin a little bit more as well. So yeah, I am actually British Irish. I do have some Irish heritage. It's not with my direct parents. I don't actually know my dad, so maybe I could be like Caribbean or something. No, I'm definitely not, but you know what I mean. I could be like Swedish or something. I don't know. I don't think he was. I think he was just British. But I often get asked if I'm Russian. Do I look Russian? I don't think I look Russian. I get asked that quite a lot. I got asked that on a dating event that I went on recently. I did a whole video. It was a crazy night, an in-person dating event that I went to. I'll leave it linked up in the cards because that is a crazy story time. But yeah, I got asked if I was Russian. I'm definitely not. As far as I know, British Irish. I'm going to bring it down my neck just because I'm starting to notice a little bit of a shade difference. Cake Face Central. Love it. Love it. If you are looking for a crazy foundation, coverage-wise, definitely get this one. I will, of course, link everything that I use on my face down below. And for the people who have used my affiliate codes and my affiliate links, honestly, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. It just means that I get a small commission back from your sale, and those little few pounds really do help. So thank you so much. We are a bit dark, but that's okay. So I think the most well-known British makeup brand is Makeup Revolution. So today I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and this is a classic. This is an old favourite for so many people, and I do remember Makeup Revolution kind of launching in the UK. I don't think it took that long to go overseas, and I'm not gonna lie, a part of me was surprised that this was founded in the UK. I think I'm just so used to the big makeup brands being founded in the US that when I researched this, a part of me knew that this was founded in the UK, like a part of me was aware of that. I am gonna highlight my jaw just to make it less obvious that the foundation's not the right shade, but a part of me knew that this was founded in the UK, but I just had to double check. It was one of those, I was like, am I sure though? Am I sure? No, it is a UK brand. So I'm just going to kind of highlight my jaw just to make this area a little bit less noticeable. I think Makeup Revolution, it's got really, really good points and it's got really, really bad points. I think before Makeup Revolution, we didn't really have many brands that were exclusively in the UK. Not exclusively, but like made in the UK that were this big. We had like Technic, which was a massive one. I actually don't have anything from Technic with me today, but Technic was a massive one. What else? I think is Technic even a UK brand? I think so. But the amount of brands that I put into Google asking if this is a UK brand, and it was like, no, American, California. I was like, of course it is. So, you know what? I'm happy to have like a big makeup brand in the UK representing us here across the pond. Let me know down below, what is a makeup brand that is like a staple in your country? I know that in Europe, Catrice and Essence are huge ones. And now that Wilko has gone under, RIP Wilko, still, forever and always, Essence is definitely a lot more difficult to get here in the UK. We do have Notino, which I was not aware of for the longest time, and Boozy Shop as well. I was not aware that that existed for the longest time, and you know what? I'm mad about it because they had a Lion King collection come out quite a few years ago, and I remember almost crying because I couldn't get it because I wasn't like able to get Essence in the UK. And if I'd have known about Boozy Shop and Notino, I could have got my hands on that Lion King collection. I love The Lion King so much. It's my favourite film, but I missed out. So you can still see a little bit of acne poking through, a little tiny bit, but I think when I get my cheek products on, that's not really going to be an issue. I've stopped being so self-conscious about my acne poking through my foundation. Like, I'm pretty comfortable with this. I've mentioned a few times that before, when I had really, really, really bad acne, I would like cake product on my face to try desperately to hide everything. But now I'm just like, it's my skin. Sorry about it. You can still kind of see that glowiness coming through from the Vieve primer, which does surprise me actually. Look, it looks like I've got a little bit of like natural highlight on, which I'm actually shocked because I really thought that this would cover everything. Okay, next for powder. It's actually the powder that I've been using pretty religiously forever. This is Trigwell Cosmetics, and I'm pretty sure this is a Welsh makeup brand, which is amazing. I don't think I have anything else from Wales, but I live quite close to Wales, which is brilliant for me, and I really love Trigwell, and I'm supporting Trigwell even more, especially after the Charlotte Tilbury kerfuffle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I did another video about it. I'll link it up in the cards. Basically, very long story short, Charlotte Tilbury tried to sue Trigwell because of a logo, because of initials. Charlotte Tilbury, what the hell's going on, babe? Like, the most petty, non-needed nonsense ever. And I know that Trigwell have had to undergo a, like, rebrand because of it, which is so stupid. Like, I go on the whole rant, but I'm not going to go on the rant again. But it just highlights the importance of supporting smaller brands and supporting brands that don't have multi-million pounds behind them, because it's so important. These brands are definitely at a disadvantage in the makeup industry, and they shouldn't be, because Trigwell's amazing. I love Trigwell. I've nearly finished this whole powder. I think it's probably about a month away from being completely finished, which if you guys have ever finished a loose powder, you'll know that is difficult. That is a task to finish a loose powder, and I've nearly done it. So that just proves how good this powder is. I reach for this all the time, literally. And I am just going to dip in with a brush just to set the rest of my face. I have tried my best in this video to not just do basically a full face of Revolution. I've tried to make sure that I've got a lot of different brands and a lot of different companies and a lot of different styles from all over the UK. There are a few little crossovers and overlaps, but I have tried my best. That's a pretty good base, if I do say so myself. Okay, let's move on to cheek products now. So next is a brand I either love their products or hate their products, and I know that a lot of my viewers will already know what brand I'm going to talk about. This is the Made by Mitchell Bronze Pod, and it is in the shade Almond Mom. I really like Mitchell's powder products, but I really hate his liquid products. So I'm just going to use this. I know I like it. I know it works for me. I'm not going to put myself through any torture today. There are a few products from British makeup brands that I just don't like in my collection. So a lot of Mitchell products. The Mitchell foundation, I recently did a video talking about the worst makeup ever, not just in 2025, but ever. And I'll link that up in the cards as well. The Build foundation was in that video. This bronzer's really nice though. It's so strange. The blushes from Mitchell, absolutely awful in my opinion. I know that they have a bit of a cult following, so I'm a little bit scared to say that on my channel, but the blushes, patchy, dry, cakey, no. This bronzer, lovely. Lovely. Look at that. It's got a bit of a sheen in it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I do like bronzers that are slightly deeper for my skin tone. So this I think is catered more towards medium skin. I'm obviously pasty white and I love it. And that's what I love about makeup. Is this meant for me? Is this made with me specifically in mind? No, but it's just what I prefer. I love this kind of bronzy, almost red toned bronze. I think it goes really, really well with my skin. And because this has a little bit of a shimmer in it, I do like to use a fluffy brush. With shimmery bronzers, I always use this brush. However, with matte bronzers, I always use this brush, just because sometimes with a shimmer bronzer, it can kind of look like a deep highlight on the skin if you use a really dense brush. So by using a fluffy brush, I'm kind of dispersing all of that shimmer and I'm kind of making it a little bit more glowy rather than shimmery, because I am just making sure that it is diffused. Nothing is like stuck in one spot. So if you do have a shimmer bronzer in your collection and it just looks a bit too much, definitely use a bigger, less dense brush. That's my little makeup hack for you there. Let me know, do you want me to do a video of makeup hacks that actually work? I did a video recently trying TikTok makeup hacks and they were all just so bad. Like, spoiler alert, none of them worked. They were all absolutely ridiculous. ridiculous. But I do have a few makeup hacks that I've kind of discovered on my own that I genuinely think work really, really well, and they won't waste your time, they won't waste your energy or your money or your products. So let me know if you want me to do that, because I feel like makeup hacks that actually work are an extinct species right now. Especially with TikTok. Don't get me started, because I'm like an old woman. I'm like everyone's mum. When it comes to TikTok, I'm like, it's the kids on their phones. Bronzer is good. I'm liking my cheeks. I'm liking how it looks. I'm liking this. Okay, so another makeup brand from the UK. This is another different brand. This is the Beauty Bay face palette. Now, I love Beauty Bay. This face palette, though, I do have some thoughts about. I have spoken about this before. This is not my preferred palette for one specific reason. It's just so boring. It's so boring and forgettable. Literally, it's forgettable. I did a video, I know I'm referencing so many videos that I've done recently, but I did do a video where I ranked every cheek product that I tried in 2025 so far. I literally forgot about this until like the end of the video, and I had to put it in somewhere. It's just really boring. It's so boring. It's so boring. But obviously this is what it looks like. I'm going to use the blushes today. I think I'm going to go in with this peach blush, just because I am doing a little bit more of a blue eye look. I need to clean my brushes. I know I say that all the time, but yeah, the products themselves are fine. The products themselves are nice. I remember when Beauty Bay was just a retailer that just sold different makeup brands, and I remember when they first started coming out with their own makeup, and it was so exciting, and I'm so happy to see them thrive. I'm one of those people, I love to see people do well. It like makes me so happy, and I cheer them on, and I think we're all really good at that on this channel. I feel like we're all so supportive, and yeah, it's been such a nice journey watching Beauty Bay grow. I know that they have just released a new palette. I bought it this morning. I will be doing a review. I don't know if it's already gone live by the time this video goes up. I'm aiming to have this video up the same day that I'm filming it, but scheduling has been crazy recently. I do like to blush my chin and also the tip of my nose as well. I just feel like it looks cute, so that's what I do. Yeah, the blushes are nice. The blushes are cute. I do kind of like the W shape blush. I just like it. I don't know. And then I kind of come up my temples as well, just because I like that kind of snatched up look. Yeah, cute. What do you think? Nice. Just this packaging, I wish they'd have done something a little bit different. It's so boring. I'm sorry, but it is. You know I had to put this makeup brand in this video. This is the highlight I'm going to use. It is from the Pastel Roses. It is their Moondust highlighter, and I love this brand so much. It is my favorite eyeshadow brand. Their highlight formula is a little bit thick for my liking, but I'm gonna use it today. I'm gonna share it with you. Their eyeshadows are so stunning though. They do these like most amazing duochrome crazy eyeshadows, and I do have some glitters as well from them later on. But their Moondust highlight, this is kind of like a icy pinky kind of shade. I think it hello. Hello. It'll go really well with my blush. That's quite intense. That's quite intense. Okay, that is a lot. I picked up way too much. I'm just gonna, yeah, tone that down a little bit. You can get very carried away with these. Yeah, just be careful. And I do have 20% off discount code with all of the Pastel Roses. That's Caitlin20, not affiliated. I don't earn any money from that. That is just for you to get some money off. You know what? Now that I've kind of tapped it out with the Beauty Blender, it doesn't look as thick as I remember it being. I think that's the most important thing about trying makeup more times. That's actually really, it's not natural at all. This is probably one of my most blinding highlights. But, you know what? I think I was a bit harsh on this. I think I was. I'm going to take the smallest amount on this side and put it on here. This is like some Instagram 2016 highlight, and I love that. That is my makeup aesthetic every day. 2016 crazy makeup, sign me up. And I'm gonna take my time blending that. Ooh. Ooh, look at her go. She's glowy. Yeah, less is more with this. Less is more. Oh dear. That's so much product, especially on this side. So good job I'm not going anywhere. It's fine. It's just a bit of fun. Learn from my mistake. Look at that. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I was definitely harsh. I must have been in a really bad mood when I tried this originally. Because this is nice. As long as you use a very light hand. Yeah, sweet. Ooh, way too much on this side. That's okay. I do normally go for thinner highlight formulas. This is very thick, but as I said, if you just use a light hand, like this is stunning. Pretty, pretty, pretty. You know what? I'm really glad that I've got to this point and I've not overlapped anything yet. Even the eyeshadows are from new brands, which I was really worried when I sat down to film this video. I was like, are there going to be enough brands? Because it's not like I went out and shopped for this video. I just shopped my stash for whatever I had. And I'm really impressed that I have all of these British makeup brands. So hang on, before I show you the palettes, I need to think of a look because I have two palettes with me right now. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I kind of know that I want to do a makeup look with both of them. That is it though. That's it. So give me a sec. Okay, I think I know. So first I'm going to go in with the PLouise Stack 'em Up palette. This is in the shade Talk is Cheap. This is like a bluey, tealy kind of moment, and I obviously love these tones. Blue is my happy colour. I think it is absolutely stunning. I will wear blue every day of the week if I could. Okay, now technically I'm going to cheat now. I'm going to use my Urban Decay primer potion. Don't shout at me, but I need an eye primer. I'm sorry. I'm not using a concealer. Not happening. Oh my god, I've just found where that foundation splodged onto. There it is. Great. Well, that can go on my neck. Here. Waste not, want not, you know? Okie dokie then. So, I'm going to take this palette. I'm going to go in with Gold Digger. G-O-A-L, not gold, Gold Digger. Love that. And this is like a deep teal matte. You already know what I'm gonna say. I need to wash my brushes. And I know I say this all the time as well, but oh, where's my mirror? I found it. Found it. Okay, so I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna start popping that on the outer corner here. I know that there has been some drama with PLouise recently. They're not really a brand that I gravitate towards and really, really love. They have some questionable practices. Oh, I just realised the eyeliner that I pulled is not going to go with this look. Ah, well. Ah, well, it's fine. I have noticed that recently they do market towards younger girls or younger, like, children, and their products aren't really named for young girls. Like, there was a cup, I think, that went absolutely viral, and it was called, like, Bad Bee, but, like, the actual word, not just bee. You know, if you're gonna market to kids, maybe don't put swear words in your products. Or maybe I'm just old-fashioned, you know, maybe I am. But I wouldn't like my daughter having a cup which said, like, Bad Bee Energy, I think it was. I have something in my eye. But I do teach kids on the weekends. I have a little Saturday job teaching. And a lot of them have, like, these little PLouise key rings and stuff. And I am a bit like, oh, okay. But I mean, their quality's great. And the reason why I've kept this palette, I used to have more PLouise palettes. However, this one is the only one that survived because I have deemed something called the PLouise curse. And that is basically when you have a shade and then a shade next to it that is like the microscopic little teeny tiniest bit different, like 1 pixel on the color wheel different in like tone. And I deem this the PLouise curse. Other brands do this too, but PLouise I think is most known for doing this, and it riles me up so much. It annoys me because eyeshadow is meant to blend. That is the whole point of eyeshadow. And if you need an eyeshadow that is like a microscopic difference, maybe your eyeshadows just aren't blendable, you know? Oop, did I say that? Oop, oop, oop. Yeah, we don't need a table size eyeshadow palette. It's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the shade Money Moves, which is the lighter teal. So like these 2 shades, for example, they're not similar at all. They are very, very different. However, they should blend together because they're good eyeshadows. You know what I mean? Like we don't need 5 shades in between these 2 to be able to blend a look. Oh, I should have done like a red, white and blue look, you know, for Britain. Is that a bit too patriotic? Yeah, it is actually. It would have been fun though. Look, these eyeshadows are blending so well. There's no need to have 5 eyeshadows in between these 2. Yeah, whenever I see that from a makeup brand, I do start to think like, oh, how blendable is that palette if we need all those shades? I am keeping this to the outer part of the look. I'm going to do one of my classic duo half and half cut creases because why not, you know? I never use this palette. And when I was going through my drawers trying to find a British like eyeshadow palette to use, I saw this and I thought, you know what? It's now or never, baby. It's now or never. And I'm really glad that I have used it today because I really like this. Look how bright and pigmented these shades are. It's like I've got like neon on my eyes. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'm really, really glad that I pulled this out today. Sometimes you need a little bit of a push, you know? Sometimes when you've got such a big makeup collection, you do just need a little bit of a push to use products that you haven't used in a while, and I'm so glad that I've used this today. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to my other eyeshadow palette, which is, of course, from a UK brand. This is my Cosmic Brushes Cooltrals eyeshadow palette. This is a more kind of smoky, grungy kind of eyeshadow palette, and I love this palette. But again, it's one of those eyeshadow palettes that I've not used in so long, and I need to bring it out. It's so pretty. So why am I not using it? Because I've got about 50 bazillion different eyeshadow palettes. That's why. I think what I'm going to do is take Shadow, which is this like not black, it's like a deep grey, and I'm gonna just deepen this outer corner with that shade before I move on to the other side, just because I feel like I need a little bit more depth. And obviously there isn't a black or a grey in the PLouise palette. I do have a waterliner from a UK brand. No one panic. So I planned on using a blue waterliner. However, where this look is going, it's just not going to work. But I do have a black waterliner that I can use. Okay, we're back on track. No one freak out. Ooh, you see the difference there? That's what I wanted. Just a little bit more smokiness. And I'm just going to do the exact same on the other side. You know what? Can I get mushy with you guys for a sec? If you've been on my channel for a while, you'll know about my like dating horror stories. I've been dating a long time, and I used to think that I just couldn't feel the feels anymore when it comes to dating. I genuinely used to think that I was like asexual, aromantic. I wanted to feel those things, but I just didn't feel them. And I was kind of speaking to guys that just didn't do it for me because I was so convinced that like I just didn't feel those feelings anymore. I thought I was asexual for like months. Like it was a long time. But like I've met someone, and obviously this is so early days. Like I think we're going on like our 4th date or something, which I know it kind of it sounds ridiculous to me to be saying these things even to you guys, but like I'm feeling the feels. I've not felt the feels in about 3 years. And I thought that I wouldn't, I thought I couldn't feel the feels anymore. Here I am feeling the feels. And I'm so excited to see him again. What is happening? It's got to the point where, like, normally if a guy, like, stops talking to me, I really don't care that much because, like, I wasn't feeling the feels anyway. But I'm a very, like, insecure person. We're besties, it's fine. We can know this about each other. Every time that he, like, goes quiet, I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna leave, and I get so worked up about it, and I'm not used to it. So it's been a little bit of a weird few weeks, to be honest. But I'm gonna play it cool. I am. I'm gonna go in with the Cooltrals. We're gonna play Cooltrals. Oh my god, not planned. Love that. I'm gonna go in with the shade, I think Grounded, which is this like reddy burgundy kind of shade. And I'm gonna start popping that on the inner part of the look. It's definitely more pink actually, which is what I wanted. So I'm gonna blend those two in the middle. I might get another shade just to deepen this a little bit because that is kind of light. It's kind of like a mid-toned, and I want it to be a bit deeper. I mean, that's so pretty as well. I have done a full review of this palette quite a while ago when it first launched, because I saw this and like instantly knew this was something that I was interested in. I didn't do very many reviews back in the day when this did launch, but since then I have been doing a lot more reviews. This was one of my first ever reviews, and it was really scary actually, like changing your content style and changing like what type of content you make is always really, really scary, but I feel definitely more comfortable doing it now. And I'm actually really excited to review that new Beauty Bay palette that launched. I know it's quite neutral, but it seems to be really, really popular right now. So they launched it on TikTok Shop. I have thoughts about that. I will be talking about that in my review. Why? That's all I have to say. Like, why do that? Anyway, anywho, I'm going to move on before I sound like an old grandma again. I'm going to go in with Crave, which is the bright, cool toned pink. And I'm going to use this to blend out that reddy shade. Wow, this brush is going to fall apart at any moment. It's like wiggling so bad. Oh my god, I've also been going to the gym a lot recently. I got out the habit of going to the gym because, like, you know, life gets in the way. You don't want to go to the gym, like, oh, the gym? No. I've been every single day so far this week. Granted, it's only Wednesday, but I've not been to the gym in weeks and I've started to feel it. You know when you get like kind of body dysmorphia and you're like, I'm so fat and disgusting. And I've been going to the gym and I've really, really been liking it. I did yoga and circuit training on Monday, and then I did a dance class on Tuesday, and then today I'm going to circuits again. So yeah, I'm looking after myself. My head hurts because I went a little bit far yesterday, but that's okay. I'm going to go in with, I think, Neutral, which is a bit of a deeper shade, on the same brush that we use for the middle pinky shade. And I'm just going to deepen this very inner corner because I do want a little bit more depth. Ooh, this is cute. I like this. It's kind of like bubblegum. I don't know, like bubblegum. I don't know. I can't finish that sentence. It's just bubblegum. Okay, it's just bubblegum. So I'm going to go off camera, cut my crease. I'm just going to do like a half halo cut crease. You'll see in like literally 2 seconds. And then we're going to continue with my British makeup brands. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. Okay, I may have cheated a tiny bit. I did do my brows while I was off camera, and I just used my Pan That palette, which It's not a UK brand, but I don't have any brow products. I don't use brow products. I just use eyeshadow in my brows, and that's how I like to do my brows. So I've kind of explained before in videos like this, because of like anti-consumerism and things like that, if I'm going to be doing a video like this and I don't have, let's say, like a brow product, I'm not going to go out and buy a brow product just for this video, knowing that I'm never going to use it again. So I'm balancing. It's basically a full face. But I've cut my crease. I used my, where is it? There's so many things on my desk. My Revolution concealer. So that was British. There we go. I'm going to go in with the PLouise eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go in with Boss Babe, which is this deep teal, only a teeny tiny bit, and I'm gonna just dot that on the outer part like this. Very tiny amounts. I'll probably have to do this again in a second, but just for now I'm just tapping that on just to merge the two kind of color stories. And then on the other side, I'm going to go in with the Cooltrals palette and go in with the shade Secret. I was going to do Gravitate, but this is a really strong duochrome and I don't really want that. I just want a neutral, not neutral, but like normal shimmer. And then on the middle, I'm not sure what I want to do in the middle, to be honest. I kind of want to do Moonlight, which is like a bright grey white. That could work. Yeah, I think that's going to work. It's not too grey. It is very silver, so I think that's the one that I'm going to go with. I do have a glitter to use on top of this, so yeah, we're gonna... This is such a smooth shade. I just hit my mic, I'm so sorry. It's such a smooth shade. I'm going to pop this on the middle. Oh, look how bright that is. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've kind of loosely put that in the middle. Then I'm going to use a more precise brush. And I'm really going to get up into that cut crease. Like that. You can really see that cut-off point there. Oh, how pretty is this? I kind of don't want to use glitter now, but I will. I always get to this point in looks. I am just going to go back in with those deeper shimmer shades. I always get to the point in looks where I get to like here and I'm like, oh, it looks so pretty. Like, am I sure I want to add some glitter? And then every time I add glitter, I'm like, yes, correct choice, Caitlin. So I am going to do it. But, oh, look at that. That's cute. Okay, so the glitter that I'm going to use is from the Pastel Roses. This is one of their loose, flaky chameleon shades. This is the shade Lynx, and it's a really pale teal to pink duochrome flaky pigmenty shade, and I love this thing so much. I love all of the Pastel Roses flaky pigmenty shades, and this is a shade I've actually not used, but it's going to be perfect for this look. I say I've not used it recently, because I have so many of these beautiful flaky pigment shades. It is a little bit difficult to use all of them, and I just thought so what I'm going to do is, my glitter glue is from NYX. So to keep with theme, I'm just going to use Drip Drip from Mitchell, which is a British brand. This stays quite tacky, so I'm going to use this as my glitter glue. I'm just going to tap it on, tap it up. Okay, and then I'm going to use that as a glitter glue, just because I don't want to cheat. I know I did my brows and everything, but you know what? I don't want to cheat. Does glitter glue count? Surely not. Okay, I'm going to pop that in the middle. Ooh. Super twinkly and sparkly. Nice. I think the teal's getting a little bit lost. It is very warm. Oh no, hang on. I just realised the fallout is going to be crazy. I do love these glitters so much. I love the fact that they're almost like a cellophane. They're not like chunky plastic glitters. It is like this cellophane, super like thin Beautiful product. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can really see the like pink. I think the teal, you can see it in certain lights. I think it is being a little bit overshadowed, but that's okay because it does still go with the pink, so that's fine. You know what? I'm really proud of the fact that I've not got glitter all over my face. Oh, she says that. She says that. I think that's as good as we're going to get. Okay, that looks pretty damn good. So the eyeliner that I was gonna use is this from Revolution. I just don't think this is gonna go now. Yeah, it's like a deep blue. You know what? Should we try it? This is the Revolution Duochrome eyeliner. It's in the shade Deep Space Blue. This is like a deep blue to purple duochrome eyeliner. I'm gonna try it. I don't expect this to look the best, but you know what? I'm gonna try. All you can do is try your best. So I'm gonna put this on. This isn't as good as the Essence eyeliners, but it's still like decent. It's okay. It is quite a thick pencil. It's not like super creamy. It is quite dense, so it is a little bit difficult to get on the waterline, but you can definitely get it on. You know what? Yeah, that goes. Okay, I was panicking for nothing. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Do I have like something for the inner corner? I need like a bright pink. Oh, what do we have here? Ultraviolet. I think this is more purple though. Oh, let me try it. This is a loose pigment. I think this is going to be more purple. This is from the Pastel Roses as well. Oh no, you know what? That works. Can you see that? Okay, that's cool. It's kind of, yeah, it is ultraviolet. It's something a little bit different, which is what I wanted. And again, you can get 20% off all Pastel Roses. Caitlin 20. That includes the highlights, the glitters, the pigments, the eyeshadows, everything. Ooh, that's cool. I'm glad I used this. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. I feel, ooh, you know when makeup makes you feel like, ooh, that's how I'm feeling right now. I do actually have a British mascara, which I was a little bit shocked about. This is the Rimmel Thrill Seeker mascara. This, I think, is the waterproof version. I'm not 100% sure. This has been in my drawers for way too long. But you know what? I'm going to put it on my eyes anyway. It's only been on my eyes, so I should be all right. Don't think I liked this mascara. But you know what? I'm doing it for the video. I'm doing it for the video. Rimmel is Rimmel London. So I would assume that it is British. And again, I've not used anything Rimmel in this video. So I'm not like overlapping brands either, which I think I've done a really, really good job at doing that. Yeah, this definitely isn't as good as my Essence Lash Princess. But that's okay. My lashes are pretty pitiful at the best of times, to be honest. So I'm not too mad that this is... You can't see anything that I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I'm not too mad that this isn't performing great. Yeah, whatever. I will always go back to my Essence Lash Princess, so that's fine. Right, I have 2 new brands now. I think the only thing that I have doubled in this video is my glitter glue, but does this really count? I've used 2 products from the Pastel Roses and I've used 2 products from Makeup Revolution. I think that is it, which I'm so proud of. I thought I'd be struggling, but I'm really, really not. So the lip liner I'm going to use is from MUA. This is MUA Sincere. This is a beautiful, really neutral brown nude, which is so up my street. I love my brownie nude lip liners. They are calling to me, and I think this may be my next focus one. I'm not sure. I am trying to finish a NYX lip liner right now, but obviously NYX is a American brand, so I'm going to use this today. This is so long, like in comparison to the one I'm trying to finish. Like this is what my NYX one looks like. So yeah, I'm a little bit shocked at this. I'm not used to a long lip liner. MUA is a really, really inexpensive like drugstore brand here in the UK, and they do a lot of really nice products. I was gonna do a full face of MUA. So let me know if you want to see that. Sorry, I can't talk when doing my lip liner. It is so creamy and just such a nice colour. This is like my everyday colour. I love these kind of lip liners. Really smooth, really creamy, really hydrating. They're not hard to sharpen either. Honestly, the NYX one is so difficult to sharpen. This wood is a lot smoother, so I love that. And then, finally, before I do my lashes, they are British. They're from Pound Lashes. Oh my god, that was not even thought about. But the lip product I'm going to use is from a brand called No7. This is the No7 Hydraluminous Lip Balm in the shade Nude, and this is a very, very neutral lip product. It's very, very kind of my lips but better, and I feel like with a crazy makeup look like this is kind of what I need on the lips. I feel like a lot of Americans don't know No7, but it's kind of like, so our version of Sephora, I guess, is Boots, or Ulta is Boots, and it's their own brand. So it's kind of like Sephora or Ulta own brand, and this is so pretty. It's so hydrating. It just feels like a lip balm. This was actually decluttered to me by my mum. My mum loves No7 because it's sensitive skin friendly. So yeah, that's so pretty. I'm gonna grab my lashes. I do have quite a few products from different countries already. So I know that Titanium Foxes is French, and then Essence and Catrice, I know they're from Europe. I don't know, is it Germany that they're from? So I do have kind of some products from other countries, which would be really, really nice. Maybe like a Korean video. I've got like Catkin, quite a lot of Catkin, quite a lot of Sea Beauty stuff. So that could be good, a full face of like Korean or Chinese beauty if you're interested in that. I think that would be cute. I'm trying to focus on videos where I don't have to spend too much money because some of you will know my financial position right now is not the best. So yeah, these lashes are from Pound Lashes. I don't know exactly what style they are, I'm so sorry, but if you are from the UK and you want really cheap, really good lashes, I would recommend them. I got one of their mystery boxes and I think it was like 20 pairs of lashes or something like that, and it was like 20 quid. It was brill, and they're really good quality. Like, I really like them. There's a bunch of glue on the inner corner of this lash, but it kind of came like that, and it just looks kind of gunky now, so I've just been sat here for ages trying to like get this glue off. I feel like now I've disturbed it, it looks even more obvious, you know? Okay, that's just gonna have to do for now. If you can see like a weird bit of glue on this inner corner, no you can't. No you can't. Okay. This is the final look. What do we think? I think this looks so cute. I really, really like this. Look at us go. UK, we love you. It is a little bit annoying that you don't get any of the releases until like 10 years later, and there are some downsides to being a UK content creator, but you know what? Sometimes we get some really good makeup products. So let me know if you're an American or if you're from another part of the world. Have you ever heard of these British makeup brands before? Do you own anything from these British makeup brands? Do you want to see more from these British makeup brands? Because you know what? This is a good makeup day today. I feel really, really good. I feel colourful. I feel like myself, and that is the most important thing. So let me know, is there a country you really want to see a full face from? Let me know down below, because I would definitely be interested in looking into those products. I think Sea Beauty and like Europe would probably be, and America, they would probably be the easiest to do. So let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. But with that being said, this is where I'm gonna love you and leave you today, guys. I hope you had an incredible day. Definitely like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. So have a great day. Bye bye.